is Leah Bernardo, and this is Dr. Edna Chua, and welcome to MoneyLove. And today is Q&A. And I thought I'd ask a personal question. A few years back, I was going to say a few months, but it's actually more a few years back, I went through a hypnotherapy session, and I had asked to communicate with my spirit guide. And the long and short of it was the hypnotherapist was asking a question about humanity as a whole, and my guide, through me, answered poverty was not part of the plan. I can't even begin to tell you how the rest of the session went, because that's the one thing that has stuck with me all this time. Because really, if you look at it, the way our universe is designed, there is no lack. I mean, we've been saying that since day one of this media cast, and yet no one can deny that poverty exists worldwide. It's a global thing, and yet taken for granted that what we heard was in fact true, that it wasn't part of the grand design. So why does poverty exist when there's more than enough?
Well, you're saying my guides were talking to me. The thing is, there can't be poverty if there's no greed, right? Because if there's 2 pieces of bread there, it's one each. But if
No one would be homeless because there's enough land for all of us to
exactly
have our own home.
if there's 2 pieces of bread and I don't feel greedy, then both of us will eat. There's no poverty, there's no greed. But if there's 2 pieces of bread, but I don't know what happens tomorrow, and I take the 2 pieces of bread, you go into poverty. So it's the lack mentality again. As I'm saying, sometimes parang whether you're feeling poor or feeling rich, because there's a lot of people. So there's this child that, was walking down the street, and then there's this TikToker that just went to that kid and said, "Hey, do you have money? Can I have money? Because I'm really hungry." And the kid goes, "Here's 20 pesos. I have 20 pesos. I'll give it to you." And he's like, "But you don't have anymore." "It's okay. I'm so rich. My mom will give me 20 pesos again tomorrow." So it's the mentality.
It's that feeling.
Yeah.
That state of being. Are you in abundance or are you in lack?
And that's why there's a lot of people that you might say statistically parang they're not really rich, but they feel rich. And then there's a lot of people that are rich but feel it's not enough. That's why I need to take from people because it's not enough. And then there's this kid who has 20 pesos in his pocket, and a stranger comes up to him and says, "I need money for food, and here's 20 pesos because I'm so rich. My mom will give me another 20 pesos tomorrow."
I love that. I have one more question.
Okay.
When I saw you this morning, first thing you did was press
Oh, yeah.
on the left.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna share with you.
Tell me why.
This weekend,
Share that
I
with them.
attended Himalayan yoga by our teacher Samton from Bali. And then I'm like, my shoulder is really painful. And she's like, "Here in the back?" I'm like, "No, it's here." And then she pressed it. And then when she pressed it, my entire arm really numbed up. And I'm like
You couldn't move it?
the flow of blood is not
okay,
flowing.
okay.
So this is what she taught me. Left side is about giving, and right side is about receiving, right?
Safe gesture.
So apparently, I have an issue about receiving, and that's why the pressure point that she doesn't know me. And then she pressed it, and then she's like, "You need to start allowing people to help you." And my friend who heard that, she's like, "Yes, that's her." It's about receiving. It's about allowing things to enter your space. And I'm like, "Come on, I've been saying yes to people to come into my space and help me already." But apparently, it's not natural. It's like I need to allow you to come in instead of just accepting your help. I mean,
And folks, that's a key belief. A lot of us are such givers. But pay attention to how your body responds to receiving.
yeah.
Do you freeze up? Do you get palpitations? Do you feel unworthiness? Do you feel shame
Or
sometimes?
discomfort.
Or discomfort with receiving because you're already so self-sufficient that the story you're telling yourself becomes, I don't want to show people that I need help, or worse, that I'm showing my vulnerability by asking for help. And again, it's different for every person. There are some people there that find it easy to receive love, for instance, but not tangible things like gifts.
Yes.
And money.
Or vice versa.
And it can be the absolute opposite, wherein you can take a gift and you're gracious with a gift, but if somebody offers an act of service, you're a bit uncomfortable to accept it. And it doesn't make you lacking. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It just means that's how you have been wired. But if it's already uncomfortable, it means change is what's needed here.
That's actually what she said. Embrace the discomfort.
Yes.
And then then, like, for example, we've been working on ourselves for forever, right? But I still was able to find something. And then when during an exercise, somebody was giving me, healing and everything, I found discomfort in that. So I'm like, okay, so I guess that's something I would like to work on. Doesn't matter how long you've been doing this, triggers happen. And that's why we're alive. That's why we're here on this world, so that we can learn and grow.
Growing never stops.
Yes.
Evolution never stops.
Until we die.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Send us your questions, and Doc Edna would love to answer them for you. Visit us at moneylove.ph on Instagram. Thank you.